And yes, no doubt to others our ways seem quaint.
They seem to think we're quaint.
Of quaint old aldermen and ancient farmers.
Welcome to Talk Word, where we explore the meaning, origin, and real-world usage of English words.
Section 1. The Tea Shop Story. Imagine you're walking through a modern city after a super busy day. You turn down this quiet little side street, and right there, you stumble upon a tiny, old tea shop. Now picture this. It's got a crooked wooden door, flower boxes, warm lights glowing in the window, and these mismatched chairs sitting right outside. Nothing about this place looks brand new or perfect, but it just feels incredibly friendly, charming, and totally full of character.
You actually just stop for a second, right? Because standing there, it feels exactly like a pleasant, small scene straight out of another time.
Well, that specific feeling is exactly why today's word is quaint. Quaint describes something that is attractively old-fashioned, maybe a bit unusual, or charming in a really small, memorable way.
Moving right along to Section 2, Meaning and Usage. We often use quaint to talk about places, buildings, streets, traditions, objects, or even little details that feel a little bit from the past, but importantly, in a really pleasant way.
Now here is an absolute game changer of a distinction. Quaint is not the same thing as simply being old or outdated. Old is totally neutral, and outdated can actually sound pretty negative. But quaint, that word brings to mind real warmth, charm, and true character. But hey, a quick pro tip for you. It's always safest to stick to using quaint for things, places, or customs. Why is that? Well, because if you use it to describe people or cultures, it can sometimes accidentally come across as a little patronizing, and we definitely want to avoid that. So, connecting this back to our tea shop story, that little place isn't impressive because it's sleek, modern, or expensive. No way. It sticks in your memory because those old-fashioned details create actual charm, warmth, and a wonderful sense of personality.
Let's hit Section 3, Real-World Examples. Here are a few practical, everyday ways you can easily drop this word into your next conversation. You might enthusiastically tell someone about a quaint village you visited on vacation, or maybe meeting a friend at a quaint little cafe. You could talk about celebrating a quaint tradition with your family, or simply taking a nice, relaxing walk down a quaint old street.
Section 4. Pronunciation and origin. Before we wrap this explainer up, let's make sure we've got the pronunciation dialed in and take a super quick look at where the word actually comes from. So you pronounce it as one single syllable, quaint. Go ahead and try saying it out loud right now. Quaint. You'll notice it rhymes perfectly with words like paint and saint.
And here's a fun little memory aid for you. Centuries ago, quaint actually meant clever or elegant. It's wild how language changes, right? Because today it's totally shifted to mainly mean charmingly old-fashioned.
So, just to recap the whole shebang, if something is attractively old-fashioned and charming, it is quaint. If you want to explore more English words like this, check out the companion app, Talk Word, where you can listen to podcast-style explanations of any English word. Until next time, I'll leave you with this to think about. What is the most quaint place you've ever visited?